Hi guys, good morning and welcome back to another video. It's been a while and a big welcome to so many of you that have joined this platform lately, and for all that have come with me like from the beginning or from somewhere in the middle to this end. I would like to give you a very big thank you, and of course if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. So in today's video, we are going to look at the possibilities of coming to Qatar or coming back to Qatar after the lockdown. For a long time, I've avoided talking about work because it's just been impossible. As you know, it's a global crisis, and so many countries have locked down their airports now, not allowing people to go out and to come in. But since things are a little bit are starting to go back to normal, like little by little, or at least there are plans in place for things to go back to normal in the next few months, then I think this is the right time to talk about this stuff. So as you may be well aware, there are some people that went on vacation before the pandemic and were not able to come back because of course the airports were locked or flights were locked from various countries, and most of these people ended up losing their jobs. And then for the people that remained, you already know that so many of them lost their jobs or at least are on unpaid leave. But the good news is that the country or Qatar is planning to lift the restrictions little by little in phases. So right now we are in phase 1, which started in the middle of June, which allowed only 20 or at least 30% of the workforce or people to go back to work. So at least maybe if some of the people that were on unpaid leave, maybe a few of them were able to go back to work. And then from the beginning of July, or at least from the 1st of July, 50% of the workforce will be able to go back to work. Of course, there will be some restrictions. Of course, they still need to observe social distancing, wearing masks, sanitizing, and all that stuff. And then by the by the beginning of August, it will be 80%. Life will be starting to look a lot more normal, and maybe some of us will be able to go out more frequently. So yeah, another thing that will happen maybe next month is just restaurants will be opened with a very low capacity, like there will still be restrictions on opening of restaurants. Museums and libraries will be opened also, like with some restrictions in place, and for maybe operating for a specific hour. So at least that is there is some hope for us. But I think most of us are focusing on September, which is phase 4. For August, what is going to happen is that shopping centers will be fully opened, which is very nice, because right now the only places that are operating in shopping centers are of course the supermarkets, or at least food stores, and at least money exchange is still operating, which is a very good thing. People are able to send money home. But yeah, that is just like more or less like it. Department stores, stores for selling clothes, some other stuff still closed. But at least from August, this will be in full operation. And then what we are looking at here is flights. So from August, there will be low risk inbound flights for priority passengers allowed. So there will be some few flights like coming into the country from maybe low risk countries, or what I can say, countries that do not have very high cases of COVID-19. Then those areas will be considered maybe low risk. But if somebody is planning to come from areas where we have millions of cases, of hundreds of thousands of cases of COVID-19, then probably it will not be the right time for them to come, especially straight from those countries. So I don't know like other options that will be available, but that is to be decided when we get to that time. But now our focus is on September, which is phase 4, and this will involve like full opening of shopping centers, which means there will be more jobs, okay, for people, you know, who need to clean the shopping centers, who need to like act like cashiers. Like there will be more jobs for people who are either staying at home or people who lost their jobs. So once shopping centers are open, there will be more job opportunities. 100% of employees will go back to the workforce, which is a very good thing. For people who are able to just hang in there until the beginning of September, or at least until the end of August, then there is hope. And then let's see, and then there will be full opening of markets and wholesale markets. So markets like let me say QATAR market, or markets like Filipino markets, you know, all these places are closed right now, which means these people are not able to trade, which is affecting them economically and affecting so many other things. And then there will be expanding of inbound flights as advised by the Ministry of Public Health. So there will be flights like coming in from more countries, which means maybe people who have job people who have job offers from the countries that maybe will be listed by then they will be able to come and like take up those opportunities. Because it is sad, so many people were telling me that just right before the lockdown they had gotten like maybe job offers with Qatar Airways, or they had gotten job offers with company A, B and C, and of course because these very same companies ended up downsizing or getting rid of so many employees, then it was just unfortunate for them. They never got the chance to come here. But I believe maybe this is the time to start over, to start looking for opportunities, because I can tell you for sure there are companies that are hiring right now, but of course not hiring people that are outside the country. They are looking at people that maybe have good experience but have lost their jobs within the country. Because if you lost your job as a result of the pandemic, not maybe disciplinary action, then the company is obliged to give you an NOC, or to allow you to transfer to another company, even if you had only worked in the company for 3 months, because they are the ones that are letting you go. Then at least they should give you a chance to join another company. So at least that is happening for people that are here, like local hires. Many companies are hiring locally, but to be honest, many of these positions are for cleaning jobs, either cleaning supervisors or cleaners in mostly maybe hospitals or other establishments. But the most jobs that are booming right now I've seen are for drivers, a few for security guards, drivers, security guards, cleaning supervisors, cleaners, such. But of course these are still helping so many people who are otherwise like losing jobs and just bound to go back home. And I mean, going back home at this time, if that is not your plan, may be very stressful and maybe very strenuous. So for people who prefer to stay in the country and just continue working until something better comes up, then of course there are opportunities. So I will keep you posted on like when companies start to hire again internationally, because to be honest right now they are only hiring locally, unless they are hiring maybe medical practitioners or maybe qualified medical staff like nurses and doctors to aid in maybe just the hospitals where they have less staff, especially during this crisis period. So yeah, that is what is happening right now. I just thought I should keep you posted, but keep your eyes on like the internet, looking out for opportunities, because of course once companies start to operate fully, like 100% of the workforce is back to work, and also keeping in mind that maybe so many people got stuck in their countries, then they will want to bring people back to fill in these spaces, especially as business starts to pick up or according to the demands of the business. So don't give up on your dream of coming back to Qatar, or don't give up on your dream of working in Qatar. Everything that has a beginning has an end, and at some point we just have to, move forward with life and not be limited because of what is happening around the world. I know that so many countries have gone back to life as usual or business as usual, and it is just so great to know that we ourselves will be going back to that same place in the next like 2 months, because June is already gone, so we are not even counting it. So we have July and August, and by August things will be looking up, and by September then we can really get to experience life as usual. For me, I'm just looking forward to the metro. I think I saw a metro somewhere, yes, in phase 4, like all gatherings will be welcome. And then the metro and metro bus, okay, with restricted services, but yeah, we will oblige, but at least just knowing that there is that chance to use the metro will be very good. And then new academic year commences, which means kids will be able to go back to school by the beginning of September. And then like sporting competitions, and then full opening of museums and libraries, and completion of gradual opening of restaurants. Like, it will be so wonderful to be able to just go sit down with friends and whoever, and be able to share a meal in a restaurant like normal. So these are some things that we are really looking forward to, and it is very good to know that by December we will be able to, I think, go back to life as normal. Even coronavirus will have to be tired at some point and decide to just go back to wherever it came from. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them on the comment section down below, and I wish you all the best in your job search and in your quest to come to Qatar, and see you on another video. Bye.